Hi, this is Cyril from Work Smarter, Live Better. In this video, I want to talk to you about a big time waster called interruption. You know the, can I talk to you for a minute? As you probably know, we work with a lot of big corporate, not only in Australia, but around the world. And a lot of large corporate now have moved from offices to open plan, and some now have moved from open plan to what they call activity-based environment. And which is great for collaboration. You see people more, you bumped into them, you can exchange ideas, but it has one big drawback, which is concentration. How often you're working and you're in open plan, you're working at your desk, and someone will come and say, well, can I talk to you a minute? I just have something to share. And multiply by the number of time actually has two big issues. One is you might be in starting working in deep concentration on something important, and it breaks your concentration, and it really has an impact on the quality of your work. The other problem it has is added together, those little 5 minutes, which by the way always turn out to be more 10 and 15, multiplied by the number of time per day, start to be a big time waster for a lot of people. So if you're being interrupted, there's some strategy to avoid being interrupted. But if you are being interrupted, I think before jumping into the interruptions, think about yourself as almost a filter in your brain. And the filter is an assessment. And there are 3 questions I highly suggest you ask. The first question is, how can I help? Quite often people will wander around. They don't need any help. They just need to talk, which is fine, but it needs to be done at the right time, not when you're in deep work or in concentration. So how can I help? And then go forward and say, what specifically is the problem? What's the issue? And then the third filter I put is, how urgent is important? So how can I help? What specifically is the problem? And how urgent is important? And after I've got, it's almost a 4D in my mind. And the 4D is, rather than the last D is do. The last D is jump and do the interruption and you know, go straight away into it. There's 3 other steps. The first step is decline, delete, and say, sorry, I can't help you. Now, you want to help if you can, but there's time and places where you can't help the person. So that's an option. The second option is what I call delegate. And delegate is, great, I'm not the right person to ask this question, ask John. So you delegate. That's the second D. The third D is you defer. Look, great, we need to talk about it. I need to finish that work. Can we talk about it this afternoon or at lunchtime? So third, you defer. And it's only the number 4, which is you do, which is you jump into the interruptions. So you assess first, and then you try to diffuse it by having one of those 4 strategies. With some of my clients, we practice that, we rehearse that, we discuss that, and we put quite a few strategies around how they can, focus is such an important one. We put quite a few strategies around how they can stay focused. This is one of them, but really important to diffuse some of the interruption you're getting. This is this week Work Smarter, Live Better tip. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, share it. Try to think about how you can keep more focus in your workplace. And that's a really important factor, in my view. Focus, and managing interruption is one of them. You have a lovely day. Take care. Cheers.